fucking hard, so you have to be mental like me. So let's go crazy fast, guys. Come on.
You never get a chance to make a first impression. Second, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Oh, I'm going to come in again. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Okay, it's okay. I can turn this around. I've written a joke. Have you heard they're making a scary version of the Flintstones? It's called the Yabba Dabba Dabba Dook. I'll be honest, I thought I was going to get more for that joke. Because of 3 years to write it, I couldn't decide what the punchline would be. Making a scary version of the Flintstones. The Yabba Dook, the Yabba Dabba Dook, the Yabba Dabba Dook, the Yabba Dabba Dabba Dook, the Yabba Dabba Dabba Dook, the Yabba Dabba Dooka Dook. So just scary Flintstones. Make it a scary version of the Flintstones. What's it called? The early Flintstones. That's okay, I've got another joke. I hear they're making a scary version of Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Dabba-Doo. I hear they're making a scary version of Mamma Mia.
Ooh.
Oh, do you like impressions? I'd like to do my impression of a comedian losing confidence in his material over the course of 4 or 5 minutes. I was at a party. I wasn't at a party, I was at a library. But if I tell you that I was at a party, then subconsciously you start associating me with being fun-loving and popular and good. But I wasn't. I was at a library reading very difficult science books. I wasn't at a library, but you're associating me with being fun-loving, popular, gregarious, smart, educated, intellectual. But really, I was at a very successful business meeting. I wasn't at a successful business meeting. I wasn't at a party, I wasn't at a library, I wasn't at a business meeting. Where I really was the penis hospital, where all the doctors agreed that, if anything, I was probably a little bit above average. And at the very least, nothing at all to be concerned about. So I was at this party, and I got talking to a guy, and he said his name was Bert. And I thought, that's odd, that's old-fashioned, it's unusual. You don't hear it very often anymore. Is it short for Albert or Herbert? Or... He said, no, it's short for Bertelsturger. That joke is just me saying Battlestar Galactica in a silly voice. It's fun, you can do that at home, I recommend it. So I was at this party that I wasn't at, and I got talking to a girl, we started flirting, and I said, did you fall from heaven because your face is kind of fucked up? Seriously, it just screams, impact wound. One force trauma, that's your face. And she looked at me and she said, well, you know, you're not exactly an oil painting, which was ironic coming from her, given her face was very flat and very thin if you viewed it from the side. Like an oil painting. Anyway, we got married and we were expecting our first child. If it's a girl, we're going to name her Alice after my grandmother. If it's a boy, we're going to name him Zunga 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 Zing after the 1983 song by the Jamaican dancehall DJ Yellow Man. Zunga 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 Zing. I was expecting more from that, but it would have landed better if you all knew the songs of if you knew the works of Yellow Man. Do your research, and you'll know for next time. Write it down. It's a really good song. You'll really enjoy it. It's 8.5 minutes long. Zunga 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 Zing. Write it down. Z-U-N-G-G-U Zunga Zunga Z-U-N-G-G-U Z-U-N-G-G-U I knew you would join in with that. But just out of interest, hands up if you never join in with audience participation. Come on. All right, do me one last favor before I go. Everybody, please indulge me. Everybody put a hand up and put your hand back down. Put a hand up, put your hand back down. Put a hand up, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. And this is exactly how Nazi Germany started. All it took was a charismatic leader. All right, thank you very much. You've been fun.